Hello and welcome back. Right, we are up at the shop, as I said. Now, if I remember rightly, now yes, this needs repairing. Now, can I afford to upgrade this? And also, most importantly of all things, is how much is digestate worth at present? Is it still poor? Think it was, because this is still the same day. Also, yeah, I did realise I don't know why I thought that you could do the entire length of the clamp with just those two. I've never been able to do that. Absolute rubbish. So that's why we stuck the middle belt in the way that we did. We left it open so that it could be easily rolled into the one that I belted a couple of sessions ago. So yeah, belted. I belted the belt. Oh, very clever, Mr. Smith. Yeah, wordplay there. Yeah, that was total accident, though. It really was. Right, so we need to be repairing you. My settings are back to how they should be. Now, how much would you charge me for the full? I thought you could go up to 300 and something. No, 295. Can we afford that? I don't care. We need it. Simple as. Are we going to go beacons? Yes. Both. We aren't going to do anything else, and yeah, we'll stick it as it is. So 45,500 is indeed what we are going to pay. I don't care whether we can afford it or not. It needs doing, because this has got to be a lead tractor. Yeah, this is now the most powerful tractor we've got, and this is for this side of the map. Yeah, this the closest side to what we've got. So then, we also, we want the two red sprayers over this side, and this one is the one that's going to be for the other side, and yeah, even for spraying grass and things like that. So yes, the mega that's poorly. Also, do we? Yeah, let's also check the. Yeah, let's repair and let's see. 188. Now you are 203. That is it. Wow, that is very reasonable. The beacon cost nearly £1,000, and the engine costs 5,000. Really? That seems rather unbelievable. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think actually this and this need to be on this side of the map, and the other case, the slightly more powerful one. Right, let's see if. Yeah, I've been giving Follow Me quite a lot of chip recently, so let's just see if it can redeem itself. Let's see if it can actually get us to this side of the farm using Follow Me with all three of our vehicles. Now, do we need something from this side? Oh, we do. The seed stuff. I bought it. It's in the back of the. I did it off camera, didn't I? Last session, I'm sure I did. It's in the back of this little beast. It is. Yeah, absolutely is. Right. So let's get you starting. That's the bit that I don't like. Yeah. The auto camera zoom mod is not ticked at the minute. Now, it does stop that, but it's at a great cost because the angle of everything is really high then. Really high, so let's wait for it to pop. It takes such a long time sometimes, then other times it's like a second. Right, let's do this then. Yeah, I think we have got to expand these, but right now I'm not worried. Yeah, let's follow Luke. Smashing. The cool lady with the sunglasses. Right, let's see then if we can do this in one leap. Then we've got to go over to the other side, and we've seriously beasted our money again. And we're going to do the. We're going to do the. Get the rest of the silage out. Being as silly me, totally forgot about the other. Think of its name, the other belts. It'll come to me. The more I chase, the more it'll disappear. Right, now let's see, how are we doing? So far so good. Now let's see if they can go around this corner without bashing into anything. It's the last time we did it, follow me, and I'm in the middle, I'm staying in the middle, nowhere near that wall, smack bang in the middle. Let's just wait and see, turn backwards now, and see how they do. Hoping today it redeems itself. So far so good. Let's wait for the other tractor. I think some of it is obviously size of the vehicle. Oh, come on. You're staying a long way away. Okay, let's see if we can still see. Do you know? We can use our own 2 feet. Yeah, brilliant. Excellent. So some of it seems to be more about the size of the vehicle. If it's a big, something like a Rexer, it seems to treat the size of the vehicle differently, and that will just crash into things really badly. The bigger it is, the worse it seems to be. So it does prove that sometimes it actually still works. Huh? Oh, you're trying to switch something on? Oh, do you know? Okay. Now then, we're going to have to leave this here, aren't we? So we're going to need to, or are we going to? Yeah, because the retriever. Right, let's. Thank you very much, young man. We will take over from here. I hope you've not wasted any of the seed treatment fluid. Thank you very much, young lady. You two can stay over this side. Yeah, we will need at some point when we're going over the other side or coming over here, we might need to come specially to grab this one here, because I can't stick that on this beast. No. Right, we're going to race over to the other side. Yeah, it takes about 60 seconds, and we get to show this beautiful map off as well. It is glorious. It is. Will we be able to afford this field before the winter is out? Wow. Well, it's got barley sowed if we do, which is very useful. Right, let's pull back a little. Yes, I much prefer the camera zoom angle. It's so much better, it really is. Oh my life, I do apologise for that massive pause. I had a horrible sinking feeling that Bandicam wasn't recording, but you know, in the top left hand corner you will see that shows my frame rate and the fact if it's red it's recording, and because I've been zipping from one recording software to another, I just got that horrific feeling where you sink and you like think, oh no, am I recording? But yeah, it's there. I need to change my view as we go through the water. That's the one thing I do need to do. Right, okay. Yes, now then, that's true. No, we've done the animals. It's 1:45. We've not done the animals now. I need sacking as a farmer. Oh, my life. Ah, is that me when I planted? When I placed that down, did that do that damage? I bet it did. Yeah, so we want the 2 red ones over this side for the big field, and we want the hardy that we've just bought over the other side to get our environmental score up. Right, let's change the view, because I don't want to go underwater and scare you all, but I'm being drowned. Yeah, that's better. Now we can swap back. And we need to zip out a little. Yeah, so we can finally do our seeds, but I am right, we do need to keep the corn. Also, a very interesting conversation. I did a bit of research today. Now, when Farming Simulator 22 first came out, there were lots of conjecture about selling things directly from your productions and all that type of thing. Well, I'm not a massive one for conjecture, so I actually did some serious testing at the beginning. But as I said to Midbatten earlier in a comment that he made and I replied, things do change. I remember right back in quite the early days of FS22 when you could only lime grass in the first, just after you'd cut the field, or in the first growth stage. After that, you couldn't. But a few weeks later, and that changed. You can now lime pretty much whenever you like. Right, so we need to, grab this and move it slightly out of the way, because I've always needed that second belt. And, whoa, please, what is that belt called? Before I jump into it, what is it? Oh, I'm going to see the name on the side, aren't I? It is a Grimmy, but it's, what is it? It's a TC816. Yeah, but it's the... Yeah, I've given this a right belting. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get it out of the... Yeah, belted it into the thing, didn't I? I think it's stuck. It's moving a little. I think this time we're going to have to be clever and actually do the reset, because I think it's embedded in the... It is moving a little though. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to move properly, and I'm stuck in the hedge myself now. It doesn't like you to jump back over. Do you know? Seriously, right. I agree. Let's reset this just a few feet away. Because it's, yeah, this is game mechanics. It's a game mechanics problem, so let's just be sensible. We just need to reset it to just here. Right, let's reset that. Let's go on the map. And let's get in the right place. Oh, it does that again. Oh well, it's good practice. Yeah, it is. I think I still roughly remember how to now remember which way. No, you have to do it. You have to then go up the thing and reopen it a second time. And then you have to move it that away. Now remember which way to do this. Then we have to open it again. I think this is the wrong way round. I think that end is the end that we need. Yeah, we had to do this last time, do you know? It's a right pain. It's so long. Right. I'm sure that's right. Yeah, I think it is as well. Yes, so Horbelleron is my idea. Yeah, I'd like to go back to Horbelleron. I would, or even if it's just for 3 or 4 sessions, I'd like to, but I'd also like to do it a little bit more of a challenge, and it's more about the mods, because obviously last time everybody was on Horbelleron and Elm Creek, there were no mods. Well, it's nearly the anniversary of this fantastic game. Why is this reading the 29th of November 2022? I don't get it. Where is that picking up from? Because just quickly, briefly check my computer. No, it's not my computer. 29th of the 10th. So where's that getting that from? Right, I don't know. Right, now then, let's set this up now, because this does work. Now, okay, right, let's jump into that now. Oh, I think I've done that the wrong way. Right, I need to jump back in that, it's gone too high. It's better. Well, not bad. It used to take me hours to get this thing right. I would say we need to switch the Oh, I nearly had it then. I nearly had its name. Just check. Ah, I had to do it. I did. It's just, yeah, it doesn't do anything, does it, straight away? Check. Let's go and check that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop recording for a few minutes because this can still take a while. It really can. There's not much to put in though. I'm sure that's about right. It is. Yeah, I've either got this the wrong way round, which is possible, or have I did this last time wrong. Is that? Oh, it is. Right, okay. I'm going to stop recording for a second. I haven't cheated. It's the Quantum is its other name, isn't it? You've got this going, this going. I'm not sure if I've got that in the right place. Doesn't look like it. Not quite. Right, okay. Let's get it right that end. It's right in the hopper. Surely that's good enough. Okay, we could get the middle one better. I thought I'd got it spot on, but not quite. Let's get this right. Let's just manoeuvre this. You can bend the other end. It's this end though you've got to get spot on. And I had got it the wrong way round. Yeah. Yes, brilliant. That's, ooh, yeah, that's those two right. Now we need to get this right, and we should be in business. I should say we should be able to do most of this from this position. Right. Yes, and then I'll get on with that conversation I was on about, that I had with Milk That Hen, about production costs. Yeah. Right, we'll leave that for a few minutes. So we've got our tractors up here. Now remind me. What did we need to do? Let's just go and check the animals to see. Yeah, I like to do this. It saves going in menus. And apparently, there are chickens still here. I think it's because I can't see anything. Yes, there we go. It is. That's exactly right. You see, that's the thing when you do switch things off. Yeah, there you go. I was right. I did see the chickens on the thing. I do realise though that I'm talking about going into menus. I was also on the wrong map. If you look on this, I was on this map. I saw in editing and I thought, well, that's not going to show you any animals. But I think we also need to make sure they're switched on, which they actually are. Oh, I am in the wrong place though. Yeah, cows, chickens. You see, it's if you're in the right place, it always helps. Right. So how many can we have? Oh, do you know? I think I'll replace them. We need bigger chickens if we're going to go the egg route. We do. We'll bring that fluid over and we'll have a crack at that. But I think we're going to buy some wheat. Let's just have a quick look because that's horrible. Yeah, that really is. If it'll let me do anything, it might not. It's soften. It has. Oh, it is. Brilliant. Okay, it's better. It's not perfect, but ooh, it's not nice there at all. Yeah, so we're going to do some seeds, but I think we're going to buy some wheat, just buy wheat and actually do it that way, because we do need the corn that we did see in yesterday's session. Right, let me just see how we're doing for this. Slurry's 42. No milk. Plenty of food. Health 100. Now, let's have a look, because our animals should be close to popping. You look in the animal dealer. 90%. You were right. This is the month that they give. Well, next morning they'll give birth. Sorry, this January. Yeah. So that's all done and finished. Now then, the thing that we need to sort of discuss is what we're doing about this. That's the brown tour, if I remember rightly. It is. Let's have a look at this. Now, we've got obviously cucumbers and that coming in now. We've switched tomatoes on. But what we need in... Why is that? Yeah, we've got the vegetable fats. Did we stick the... Yeah, the water's in now. We haven't got any... We didn't do any canola oil. Right, we need to look at the Lords first, because I thought we'd stuck the canola in this, but perhaps we haven't. Yes, we have. It's just not gone through to the other thing yet. Right, smashing. At least that's done. So we've got the canola that we'll be feeding this, which is going to produce the oil that is going to do the vegetable fats. That is an important thing to nearly all of the things. Potatoes weren't terribly good, nor were French fries, nor was gratin terribly good. It started to get good around fried potatoes, but that wasn't too good. Mashed was okay, but there's an awful lot of stuff to do it. Now, paprika was very good, and I didn't think that was too tricky, to be honest. The one that is the best though is croquettes. That is out of this world, but for that we do need chickens to produce eggs, and we need bread as well. Stuffed potatoes was good, but again that was the one we needed corn, so we could... Let's have a look. So stuffed baked potatoes, croquettes and paprika chips. So if we look at the prices, they're quite close to the bottom. Yeah, I've just gone past them. Stuffed baked potatoes sells for the top price of 6166 and only sells at Sell Everything. Croquettes are double that. Yeah, double that. Oh wow, they're actually the top price at the minute. And what was the other one? Paprika chips. Yeah, again, they're quite good, but they're easy. That's what I like. I think at the minute, what we need to do is we want to work on croquettes, but we need to do chickens, stuffed baked potatoes. I think we can do those straight away. Let's just go back down to the productions and just check that out. Stuffed baked potatoes, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, cheese and milk. And corn, that was what we needed the corn for. So we need to grab the corn, and paprika chips we can do straight away as soon as we start to get the fat through. Now that doesn't need fat either. But the croquettes needs everything. Now starch, that's the thing that threw me out really. Now I have got that mod for buying if I press the A key. Why? Oh, no, I need to be down. I need to click on starch on the left hand side. No, I don't. I can't. I need... incoming? Surely it's buy. A for buy. That's just changing the priority. It's the same button for buy in lower priority. Ah, no. Buy 1,000 starch for 2016. Let's have a look. 10,000 starch for 20,000. Okay, I don't know if that's a lot or not. Oh, is that just wasted 10? Oh, please tell me I'm not just wasted some money. Right, so we bought the starch. Then one thing we need to do is go grab the corn. Let's do that. Let's get this done. It's been hanging around. We do need chickens, and we are running out of money the way I'm going. But we're going to go through to January because it's going to be the big selling of our digestate. I'm going to go back in a minute. Just going to grab the corn, which I believe is in our other silo, isn't it? Down by the BGA. Yeah, I was thinking out loud. Just trying to make sure. So we need the corn, bring in. We also then need to, yeah, actually no, we need the eggs for that. Yeah, I'm thinking we go big with the chickens, but not massive. It's not that important, but I do think a little bit more than just those. Well, is that enough to make us self-sufficient? It is true, I suppose. It's not going to hurt. It's not because if it's going to cost us a fortune to just have. I mean, I'd literally go for the entire filling it in one go because that is such a tiny amount. But let's get this job done and let's just check that that is still going. I can't see, it's a long way away. Now, do you remember what I said about in winter that I think the grass grows back one growth stage? Well, I think that proves it because it should be a lovely golden lush green and it's not, it's second growth stage. So there you go, I was right. I do sometimes get things right, occasionally. Right. Corn. And somebody has left a Massey in the way. Mr. Smith. Now I would say that's not going because it's full. Not because... yeah. Yes, I think I'm right. Yeah, I am. Again, fools. Yeah. Oh, wow, look at that. 478 tons of digestate. Right. Let's get what we can get done. So we're still hemorrhaging money. At this rate, we're never going to buy that field. As the old saying goes, you do have to speculate to accumulate. Smashing. Right, so we'll put this in, we'll have a very quick look, and then... no, actually it's more important to do our silage job. So we've got that in there, it's ready, it is. Let's rush speed time up, because this is our most important job. Let's take this to about 3:30, and that should. Now, why are you not actually starting again? Surely. Sometimes has to be reminded. You have to jump in it sometimes for it to start again when it's done these fitty and starty bits. That's 4 o'clock, Mr. Smith. I think that's a little bit... right, let's check the price as well. Right now, it was on the rise. And that's the wrong place. No, and you need to be higher. That's really, really low. Got way too much to sell. Gestate. It's still, yeah, it's going to be the morning. Yeah, it's going to be a proper January thing. So what do we do? How much have we got left in here? 78,000. Should we take this up or should we just leave it going? No, we need to oversee this, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to pull an all-nighter, but I do think we're going to literally do some... till 7 or something like that. Six. Seven. Smashing. And let's also check the sales. I would like that, but I'm not going to do it. No. Just keep seeing things for the Syntrack on nearly every Let's Play, but never the Syntrack itself. I don't think we need any more lorries. How are we doing? Light. 66,000. What do we do? I think we sleep till morning and check the price of digestate and go from there. Let's not shilly-shally around, that's all I'm going to say. Wow. It's doing very well. Light off. And I've got one of those, but not that particular one. Or did I? No, it's not that one. It's the even smaller one than that. Yeah, it's the... Yeah. I'm going to push up. Right, okay then. So prices for digestate is what we're looking for. Are down. Have they changed the prices for the slurry yard? And I am still on normal economy, aren't I? Because it's been at 1.3 up and down, and it's never gone any higher than 1.3 for the last few days. Now its top price always was 1.4. But you know, it's still good, so I think it's tough. Right, this is going to be a time lapse because this is a bit of a monster. It is. Yeah. This is an awful lot of runs to do our digestate this year. This is our main. This is the icing on the cake, as I said on Stone Valley. It is. Right, we need the liquid tanker. It's always deceptive. That to me looks so right, and yet it's so far out. I was trying so hard to get my angle right. Right. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to say my words because this is going to be a bit of a monster, and I'd like to see it all. That's the only reason I'm insisting that we do it this way. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. And there we were, done. Absolutely amazing. Well, that has blown me away a little. I didn't quite expect it to do. I knew we were going to do well. I've been trying to draw everyone's attention to how much digestate was building up at 2 or 3 times over the year, and when I saw it was like 400 and something thousands, oh, I thought that is an awful lot. Obviously, that was not at 1400 either, so. But we can afford our fields. I'm not going to do this quickly. I am shattered if I'm honest. It's been a massive session. That did take a long time actually to do that. So I'm well pleased with what we've done. We've just got to empty that. That's completely emptied the silo itself. We've fed. One last thing I'm going to do on camera. I don't do this very. In fact, no. We have got the means to do this. Let's grab the massive ones. I know it's not as fast as the as our little tiny, but this is still very fast. I'm just going to pop over to the other side. I want to feed the. I don't want to be map teleporting. I'm just going to quickly dart over and feed the sheep. I remembered halfway through, and I thought I'm not going to break off now. Now that is a point. Now then, we want. That is true. Let's take you. And I think we will leave the other case actually. And this one is more well suited. Let's roll this across. It's actually no, I thought it was falling. It's not. It's just it's too close to myself. Yeah, we'll run this across, and we shall just feed the sheep. And it's a little late, it is, but I don't want to forget them totally. Yeah, I'd like to do that one last job, and then that is also. I'm happy with where we've left it. We will buy our field, but we'll do that triumphantly. It'll be a focal point. I don't like just buying it willy-nilly. We'll properly have a look at it and see what we've got to do. Maybe even start the field scanning before we start to use, right, yeah, before we start to need to prep it in March, April. Well, in fact, it's already prepped. It's got barley in it. We saw that earlier. Yes, we did actually. That is true. So it'll need spraying probably and all sorts of things, but of course we will check that next session. That will be our focal point for the entire session. The other thing is I realise we've not done the productions. Again, I want to focus on that. Ooh, how they struggled last time. Traction. And angle. No, it's slipping. Right. Let's go and grab one of the slightly bigger tractors. It needs a bit more horses under the bonnet, I think, to sort that out. And then have we got... Do you know, obviously, we wouldn't leave it, but this is... We're going to literally follow on this in minutes, as in on the Let's Play, so yeah, do you know something? We're still going to leave it there. We are going to do the animals. There's no way of leaving those animals, even though, as I say, I know we could do it next time. I don't like doing that. We'll... Ooh, our wool is filling up a bit better. I think we're going to need a little bit more than that. Yeah, we are, definitely. Let's get that filled. I knew that one of these times it was going to run out, and this is the time. Let's just check the water as well. Please, please be good to me. Yay. Smashing. Right, food. Let's go grab that. And this is the last job of the day. I am so bowled over by our progress. Our animals are filled. We will go into, I am going to do some chickens. I'm going to go big, but I'm not going to go mega big, because there are some stupendous, giant chicken places now. We just need some eggs to do our recipes. We don't want to be going mega amounts. I don't want to go... Are you contradicting yourself? Yeah, I was going to go. You're right, actually, I was. I did say about going small ones. We will go that as well, but I think... Yeah, but then it makes... Yeah, I know why I'm of two minds, and that is because... of course, I've got to go right the way to the top. Yeah, I am of two minds, because then you've got to do two lots. I'd sooner do a medium-sized one and obviously not have those 30 chickens than I would... So it's not that I'm turning my nose up at the 30, it's that if it's not enough, then I know we could move the chickens, but I'd sooner get it right first time. I'd sooner go for something medium. It doesn't have to be humongous, but it doesn't want to be 30 chickens either, so yeah, it's more about that. So, big barley harvest in that. Yeah. They're all great, they've finally grown all over now. Yeah, I was sick of seeing them on the single growth stage, on some and some that were tall, and now at least they're all... I know obviously one set are 1 month behind, that can't be helped, but at least... Whoa. Yeah, at least they're all looking fairly even. Let's have a quick look while we're filling this with grass. Let's just see what growth stage they are on now. Sticking on? Why am I... Oh, I'm sticking on the hedge. Right, yeah, this is it. The very last job of this session. I am well chuffed with that. Has made my day. It has. Ooh, let's not have a crash then and ruin it all. Yes, I am pleased that we can. There was at the beginning of this session, I've got to be honest, I was thinking we're spending money way too quickly. We're just getting up to 150 grand and then we knock it straight down, or we get up to 250 grand and then we knock it down. Well, yeah, we've still got enough money to buy a bit of equipment if we wanted, but I'm not in a rush now. The tractor situation is fantastic. I would like to. It is true about the potatoes, though. That is definitely one thing I would like to do something about. That's one that we're using on Stone Valley, but I'd like to, use the belt system we've got. Although that's a long way to run the belt system. Yeah, but is it that much of a problem to actually buy another belt system? But over that side, if we're going to do taters every year, that's not a problem. The other thing is I'm wondering is whether now we've got the canola field over the other side, is whether we keep the little tiny one, look out for in the sales to see if there's a big one, or buy some of my case favourite ones, the little ones that I love so much, or we buy one of the big John Deeres. I think I'd prefer a couple of cases to one John Deere though. Not because I prefer cases over John Deere, but... Mind you, we see actually. Right, that is that finished. Fine, imagine, let's move it across. I'm taking up all the room. I've always said that I'd like the sheep to be able to get to the troughs. Trying to play realistically then, that is it. And that is where we're going to leave it. £929,968 by January. And let's just remind myself I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it next session, because I want it to be, as I say, a focal point. I think it's 400 and something, isn't it? 509. So wow, it's more than I thought, but we've still got plenty. That's fantastic. Yeah, and also we are going to do that mod testing next time. I want it to be mod testing field, any field prep on this side, and yeah, a few little jobs like running the weeder across from that over there, and also doing that little seed test. But that's the plan. Plans do change a little sometimes, like this time. That took so long to do all those digestate runs. There were so many of them. Oh, gates. Yes, I'm quite pleased with this. This is coming on nicely now. So, right, anyway, yes, no more waffling. I'm tired and you always go round in circles. Yeah, I truly do hope that you stick with me on this journey. And, yeah, thank you very much for watching. And goodbye for now.